Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Sophie Cunningham. Make some noise for Sophie Cunningham, someone who came over to Indiana and knew exactly how to capitalize on the Caitlin Clark effect. When we talk about all the DeWanna Bonners, when we talk about the Natasha Howards, the Alyssa Smiths, when we talk about all the toxic situations that revolve around Indiana that at least the media put out, let's pay attention to people who know how to come in and capitalize, people who come in and know how to get to.
There are rare moments in professional sports that completely change everything. These are the kinds of events that shake the entire business side of a league and leave executives scrambling for answers. That is exactly what many people believe just happened in the WNBA. League veterans and top officials thought they could control the conversation. They believed they could pressure younger players, deliver average all-star performances, and still enjoy huge endorsement deals. They were proven wrong. In only 60 minutes, Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham surprised everyone with an exclusive signature shoe release. Before league officials had even started their day, every pair was gone. Completely sold out. The reported total reached an incredible $5.9 million in just 1 hour. This was more than a product launch. It became a powerful message from fans who were tired of the constant negativity around the league. While other products struggled to attract buyers, Clark and Cunningham showed exactly where the fan support was. To understand why this reported $5.9 million hour attracted so much attention, you have to look at what has been happening across the league. For months, several veteran players appeared on podcasts and interviews making indirect comments about Caitlin Clark. They argued that her popularity would fade and insisted,
"Dang, my size 8 sold out. Already ran out of my size. My size is sold out. Already sold out. They sold out already. This is sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out, copped." Folks, you couldn't. I mean, Sophie Cunningham has capitalized on the Caitlin Clark effect better than she is the second biggest star in this league. It's CC 1, fall off, Sophie Cunningham 2, fall off, whoever else you want to put in 3. There's no point to even argue who's third at this point because it's clearly Sophie Cunningham. Now we even put out, Sophie Cunningham even put out a teaser drop early this morning, 8:58, about her colorway coming out.
They were still the biggest stars in the WNBA. But the marketplace appeared to tell a very different story. While Clark and Cunningham were making headlines, many other players' shoe releases reportedly saw very little demand. Sales remained slow, and some products ended up heavily discounted without attracting many buyers. Brands that invested in veteran players suddenly faced difficult questions about those partnerships. Many fans showed their opinions by choosing where to spend their money, supporting the players they believed were giving maximum effort on the court while ignoring merchandise from others. For many observers, it became a clear financial victory for Clark and her supporters. It also served as a reminder that fans ultimately decide who succeeds in professional sports. Public support cannot be demanded, and the people buying tickets and merchandise always have the final say. In this case, many fans used their purchasing power to send a strong message in only 1 hour. Caitlin Clark had already been breaking television ratings and filling arenas.
Colors available in size 11.5 and women's 12.5. That's it. That is it. I said what I said. Wow. She's gonna be getting her signature shoe. The execs at Adidas are laughing like Tony Montana and Sosa. They're counting their money up right now. They had the foresight last year to say, whoa. This person's captivating the national audience. Whoa. This person's gaining crazy steam and her momentum is building. Whoa, there's something that we could do here. Arby's hopped right in on it. She's had a boatload of commercials here and there. You see her on the Amazon Prime commercials. You see her all over. You had the Arby's going crazy. You get the point. The UFC, Adidas really, they're about to buy low, sell high on Sophie. Yeah, they're about to cash in on Sophie Cunningham stock. Absolutely.
Everywhere she played. But reportedly generating $5.9 million in merchandise sales within 60 minutes pushed her influence to another level. She is no longer viewed by many as only a basketball star. Her growing popularity has turned her into one of the biggest business names in women's sports, with some believing her financial future could become even greater. As soon as the online release officially began, the website reportedly experienced heavy traffic and technical issues. Fans from Indiana and many other countries rushed online, refreshing their browsers again and again in hopes of securing a pair before everything sold out. According to reports, the demand reached levels usually associated with major global sneaker launches involving some of the biggest names in sports. What made the moment even more remarkable was Clark's response. She didn't argue with critics on social media or respond.
Don't worry about it. But anyway, let's move on for a second, all right? Let's look at what the comments had to say because, we can't just listen to what Twitter posts us say. Let's listen to the fans. Let's get it straight from the fans' mouth themselves. So as you can see, Sophie Cunningham's crazy energy PE shoe is sold out already. Adidas, y'all need to make some more. Yeah, you gonna have some trolls in the comment as well, Look, we got the point being solidified, the Mona Lisa or the Sofa Lisa, man. We gonna have to, hey, Mona, you know what I'm saying? Huge respect to Mona Lisa, but we might have to put Sophie's right next to yours, Oh man, this is crazy. This is a great day in the CCFC. Then the point, like Sophie Cunningham just knows exactly what she's doing. She knows how to capitalize on it. And this front office who's operating on prehistoric time, they're operating as if this is the 1950s, 60s, 70s. They don't have a single clue on what 2026 marketing looks like. They think it's still controlled from up top. No, the fans have the power. And they've always had the power, but fans are way more awake now to know, like, okay, we're going to invest in what we want to invest, not what you show us, But anyways, as you can see, you got comments saying, dang, my size 8 sold out, my size sold out, Lucid Pink going fast. All this is happening, right? And I want to show you guys something real quick because Sophie Cunningham is not only impacting her pockets, she's impacting the pockets of her peers. Sound familiar? Caitlin Clark. Let's get straight into it. As I said, Sophie Cunningham. Her shoe sold out. Look at this, right? So as you can see, over 184 people have bought this product in the last 24 hours. Like, I'm genuinely so
through interviews. Instead, she let the results speak for themselves. This time, the results came in the form of reported multi-million-dollar sales. Every new criticism seemed to increase interest in her brand, turning attention from critics into even more support from fans. That growing influence has made her one of the league's most valuable figures. Another major surprise was the success of Sophie Cunningham. Many fans remembered when Caitlin Clark publicly supported Cunningham and believed she deserved greater recognition during All-Star discussions. Supporters appreciated Cunningham's toughness, effort, and willingness to stand beside Clark throughout the season. That loyalty appeared to earn strong respect from fans. When Cunningham's custom shoe colorway launched alongside Clark's release, some people questioned whether she could generate significant sales. Those doubts disappeared quickly. Fans showed up in huge numbers, and Cunningham's inventory reportedly sold out.
Cunningham's Adidas Crazy Energy basketball shoes have sold out in most sizes on release day. I tried to get a pair for the white. It was sold out in her size. Sold out in her size. The 2026 WNBA All-Star Game is tomorrow, so all of the top players and brands are bringing out their best basketball shoes to Chicago for the big stage. Indiana Fever guard Sophie Cunningham did not make the All-Star Game, but she is still enjoying a strong sneaker launch. Earlier this month, we got our first look at Cunningham's first player-exclusive colorway of the Adidas Crazy Energy basketball shoes. There was a buzz around the sneakers, but a near sellout on release day seemed unlikely. But in less than 24 hours, the shoes have sold out in most sizes at Adidas. Below is everything fans and shoppers must know about the hoop shoes. The Adidas Crazy Energy basketball shoes were released for $110. Great price too. Great price. Very good price. For $110 in adult sizes in the early hours of Friday, July 24th. The sneakers have already sold out in most men's and women's sizes of the Adidas website. As of this morning, they're still available in men's sizes 10.5 through 13 and women's 11.5 through 14. This article was published hours ago. There's now only those two sizes left, 11.5, 12.5. While most fans rush to the Adidas website, they may have overlooked the shoes being available at popular retailers. There are more sizes in stock at Dick's Sporting Goods and Hibbett's. However, there is no guarantee how long.
Almost as fast as Clark's. What many expected to be a secondary release became one of the biggest stories surrounding the launch. Sophie Cunningham has often received less attention than some of the league's biggest promoted stars, but this release changed that conversation. Thanks to overwhelming fan support, she reportedly earned a major financial success while proving her popularity continues to grow. Many people viewed it as a direct challenge to the league's established order. While some players received constant promotion, fans rewarded the player they believed consistently played with energy and determination. Together, Clark and Cunningham created one of the most talked-about partnerships in women's basketball. By focusing on their supporters instead of outside criticism, they built a powerful connection with fans. This
morning, they're still available in men's sizes 10.5 through 13 and women's 11.5 through 14. This article was published hours ago. There's now only those two sizes left, 11.5, 12.5. While most fans rush to the Adidas website, they may have overlooked the shoes being available at popular retailers. There are more sizes in stock at Dick's Sporting Goods and Hibbett's. However, there is no guarantee how long the kicks will be in stock or if there will be a future restock. Man, I'm gonna go to Dick's. I'm gonna go to Dick's right after this. Either way, it's a strong release day for a non-signature shoe player, for a player who missed the WNBA All-Star game. I mean, come on. She is a superstar. The Adidas Crazy Energy is a new performance model that is designed to bring fresh energy to the basketball court. The Adidas Light Strike cushioning is made for speed, offering a responsive ride. The silhouette's synthetic upper offers durability and flexibility, while the textile lining provides comfort. Lastly, the rubber outsole grips feature a modified herringbone traction pattern for reliable grip on the hard wood. Cunningham began a professional career with Nike before switching to Adidas in 2022. So she switched to Adidas nearly 4 years ago. They really bought low, and they are cashing in on that stock. Wow, she has quickly ascended in the company, going from wearing $45 shoes during games to appearing in the marketing campaign for Adidas Dame 10 last summer. Company always toes the company line even in
excitement settled and the online systems recovered, the reported result remained the same. In only 1 hour, the duo generated $5.9 million in sales and reminded everyone that fan support drives the business. Conversation around the WNBA has clearly changed, and many believe this momentum will continue. Clark and Cunningham have captured enormous attention, and their supporters continue to stand behind them. Now it's your turn to join the discussion. Were you surprised to hear that their reported shoe release reached $5.9 million in only 60 minutes? What do you think this says about the current direction of the league and the players receiving the strongest fan support? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss future WNBA updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Clark. But anyways, let's move on because let's look at what else shoes are selling out alongside Sophie. So they dropped all of these shoes together, right? So Satu Sabali got hers, and as you can see, all of these are doing pretty well. I can confident, like, look at, you got size 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 selling out. And granted, I know they probably only made a huge, a limited amount of these shoes, but the fact remains is that, like, her shoes are doing pretty well, and I'm pretty sure it would have been way worse